Hi friends, this is MD Vegan. Today I take 3 sushi. Yeah, just 3 ingredients and it tastes like genius. So simple. Here, my Nori algae, just 1 leaf to show you how it works. Put it here on my counter, on my cutting board. And I have 2 forks here, 2 forks. My tools. The first tool, the first fork, is for here, avocado. I have 1 avocado here, sliced, you see? I half it, take out the kernel, and I quarter it. I take a spoon, take out the quarters, and then I slice the quarters. So I have these nice slices and I can use them whenever I like. For here, there are 2 sides of the sushi, of the nori roll, the nori leaf, you see? This is gross, and this is glossy, shiny. You see, the shiny side goes down. The shiny side goes down, and the gross side goes up. The filling goes into the gross side. So I take with one of the spoons, I take a piece of the algae, of the avocado, and put some avocado and mash it on my algae, on another piece. Because I want to have something fatty on the algae, because the algae will liquefy pretty quickly if I put something runny or watery on the algae, then it will tear apart. So I don't want the algae to tear apart, I want the algae to keep together. So I use some fat to cover the algae and to make it firm. A little bit firm only, doesn't need to be very firm. Just a little fat film to keep it all together. Because the second layer on my avocado layer, she's very, very, very thin, you know, just a little bit to prevent the water to come to the algae directly. So because the second layer will be sauerkraut. See, then my sauerkraut glass here. That is so wonderful. Just a little bit of red chard, you know, and a little bit of salt. Mash it, mash it, mash it, and 3 days later, it's already done. I have a video for that, you can look. And that's for the second spoon for, the second fork here. This is what the sauerkraut looks like here. It has been sitting for half a year maybe. So it's very mature already. It's delicious. You can eat it in many different ways, but this is also one nice way I take to use it, the sauerkraut. Just with the avocado and the algae, it's perfect matching. You have to try. We put some of the sauerkraut onto the algae, but between the sauerkraut and the algae, there is the avocado. Only a little thin layer, very thin, to keep the water from the sauerkraut, from the algae, because it would make the algae tear apart. These nori algae are very picky, you know. They will tend to tear apart if you give them a wrong treatment. You treat them wrong. So this, what I tried to keep them together, not to tear apart. Just a little bit of fat. And I have only 3 ingredients here. That's my little rule for fun. I just have to take the avocado as a fat, because the avocado is the 3rd layer too. Now I showed you the avocado already. I take my second fork, my first fork again. I take some of the avocado slices and put it just in the middle. An avocado together with a sauerkraut. So yummy, you won't believe it. You have to try it, really, by yourself, for yourself. It's so wonderful, delicious. And it's super healthy. You know, sauerkraut is a super healthy food. It's fermented, so it's all the things your gut needs, your bacteria in the gut, they will be so happy to have the sauerkraut. So I eat it on a regular basis. I always have some sauerkraut at home. and I put a lot of the avocado inside, so the rest of the avocado could go inside. So now I can roll the algae, the leaf. So I roll it. So you saw I didn't cover all the algae leaf with the avocado and with the sauerkraut. Only 2/3. For then I can finish it easily. Because here I have the rest of the algae that is not covered will finish it. The little bit is breaking apart from the nori algae. That doesn't matter. So now I have to use some water to close the algae. I have some water here, and there is puts the fingers in, and to make the algae wet a little bit, to finish it, to close it, and then I close it. Now here is a little problem. Here the algae is breaking apart. It shouldn't. Only one side of the algae. I show you the other side, so that makes it correct. So that looks nice now. So this is open. I show you the correct side. I take a little knife. Now I cut the algae apart. So I have my sushi roll, and I show you what it looks like. I need a sharp knife to do that, to cut the sushi rolls from the algae out of the nori leaf. I will show you some. I will in the position to show you some beautiful algae, nori sushi rolls. First, I have to dry my fingers, otherwise. So I show you now what it looks like. You see, it is pretty easy. Just you have to take care of that the algae are not torn apart. See, it works perfectly. So if there is something happens and some of these algae breaks apart, you can still eat it. Doesn't matter, but you won't serve it to your friends. That's all. But if you are careful, it works, as you see. So the rest, I will do some magic with that to make it work again. But try these nice sushi rolls. They are super delicious, super healthy, and so easy to make. Yeah, you have to a little bit careful. Yeah, that's all. Still works. So subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day and be happy. See you soon.